What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and McCain. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a great week last week. I had an okay week. And when I say an okay week, I really had an okay week. You know, I was just going through some things. I was going through a lot. I was sick. I was just hacking, just coughing, and just a hot mess. I went to my aunt's funeral this weekend.
How was it?
Let me tell y'all gonna have to give me some time to just talk. But before I talk, please make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. Post this to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you share our videos. For every video that we post, I'm going for at least 1,000 likes and I'm going for 200 comments. So even if your comment is to say, hey, I'm from Champaign City, wherever, you know, I just want to see you leave a comment and leave a like. Yeah, so let's and make sure y'all listen to the Scorpion Show podcast. Make sure y'all download it to your phone and subscribe. So if you listen on Spotify or if you listen on iTunes, you can subscribe to the podcast so that way you know when we upload a podcast. And normally we upload every Friday and they are up by 6 a.m. A new podcast is always up Friday at 6 a.m.
On your way to work.
Yes, on your way to work, on your drive, or however you want to do it. Your lunch break, or your Monday morning drive, however you want to do it, there's a new podcast available. So if you have not listened to them, we have 16 episodes that you can listen to. And they're each about an hour long. So go ahead and catch up if you haven't. So, this Saturday I went to my Aunt Nadine's funeral. First of all, let me tell you something. My stomach is big. I didn't know it was that big, but I couldn't fit none of my dress shirts. I had went and bought a dress shirt. Could not fit that dress shirt on. When I say
Couldn't fit the one you bought.
Yes, I could. Even when I was like, well, maybe I could just wash the. First of all, I was like, if I go to hug somebody, the shirt's gonna rip or the button's gonna pop if I get too comfortable. So I had to run to Burlington Coat Factory, buy a new one. I had to buy a size 18. That one fit me perfect. I went with Kenya, her mom, and her two sons. I told her she needed to bring her sons because I was like, they don't really know the family or been around the family, so they need to come.
And this is your dad's sister.
Yeah, this is my dad's sister who passed away. So we get to the funeral. We didn't get a chance to, view her body, but when we went upstairs, the casket was still open, so I could see inside. And she had on pink, and her children had on pink. And you know when they close the casket, everybody
started crying. Yeah.
Oh my God, that moment made me cry, and I normally don't cry. It's because her husband, like once they closed it. Her husband lost it, and then all the children gathered around him, and they all hugged each other. And all I just seen was just pink and black, and it just hit me. Yeah, it hit me. But I enjoyed the service. I enjoyed the people that got up there and spoke. My one of my cousins from Georgetown, South Carolina, came up, and he represented for the people who couldn't be there. And my Uncle Harry spoke, he's my only paternal uncle I have left. He got up there and spoke and showed his behind off up there. My cousin Ashton spoke. I had another cousin, I don't know her name now, I don't know all my family like that, but she spoke. It was just great. And I later found out that the pastor's wife sang. I think the song is called Walking Around Heaven. I know you would know the name of the song.
Walk Around
and when I tell you, she sang that, McCain. I mean, she sang that. I was ready to walk around.
That's a song that Patti LaBelle is really famous for. This is one performance that Patti LaBelle did some years ago on BET, and I can't find it anymore. They took it off of YouTube, but it's a really good performance. But there are other performances of Patti LaBelle singing that song. But yes.
Oh, I was ready to walk with her. I was just like, yes, you better sing this song. And this lady, when you look at her, you didn't think she sang like that. She got up there and she sang. She just sang. And I was touched by the whole service, and it was to the point where I was like, if this church was in my neighborhood, I would join that church. I would join that church.
Was that her church?
That was her church.
That she went to?
Yep,
okay.
that was her church. And everybody got up there and talked about her, how she made this meal, how she made that meal, this cake, this This like everything. They just everybody.
She was well loved.
Yes, yes. It was just a beautiful service. It reminded me of when my dad's brother, we call him Uncle Creamy, when he passed away, how everybody just talked about how much he touched their lives. And that's the same thing I got from her funeral, just how much she touched people. And, you know, you could come to her house to get something to eat, and how she fed the neighborhood. And
she lived a long life. I saw you both was 78 years old. She lived a long life.
A very long life. This was her. And in the end, she suffered from Alzheimer's.
This year?
So she had a real, a rough couple of years left. But I'm just happy that.
But she stayed home with her husband.
Yeah, with her husband and the kids would come and they would take turns to help take care of her. It's kind of like shifts. You know, it was just beautiful. And then after the funeral, they didn't. She had a
kind of like what happened here. Kind of like what happened.
What should happen here? You're right. That's why I be so stressed out.
Like what should happen, but it doesn't.
So, after the funeral, we ate upstairs because she had I believe like a military burial today. So they took her body somewhere else. I guess back to the funeral home.
Oh, so she got buried today. Okay, yeah.
And we all ate, and it was just. First of all, I was just happy to be around all these Simmons people because I haven't seen them since my cousin who got married. That was my first. I think that's the first gay wedding in our family. And then the last time I seen everybody was the funeral for my cousin Roger. And I was just so happy to be around my family, and even the ones that done sent me a Facebook friend request because my last name is Simmons, their last name is Simmons. Like, I met some of them. We had just good conversations. We drank. They had an argument out there. They was like, let me tell y'all, men, listen, just don't bring up when it comes to men and women and how can I say this? You're not going to win the argument when it comes to how women feels about men approaching them or talking to them, or like like this Me Too stuff. Like some of those conversations came up, and I was like, oh, y'all done pissed off the advocate in the family. And she's one of the people that be out there for Black Lives Matter and all of that. I was like, listen, we let's end this right now. You're not going to win this argument. And everybody. It was just fun to be around everybody, and I talked to my cousins and everybody in my cousin. I met one of my older cousins for the first time that I can remember. She said she remember holding me as a baby when she came up. And I was like, ooh, look at our eyes and look at our nose. I was like, yeah, we look alike. And, everybody was like, y'all got to come down. And, once the drink out of me, I was like, look, well, we need to get together because it's only two left. You got my Aunt Larissa and my Uncle Harry. Everybody else just cut 18.
Oh, so, wow. It was your brother, your dad had 18. Wow. He was 18. Wow.
Yeah, my father was the baby. So they, it was crazy when he passed away. I know my aunt took that bad. My Aunt Larissa took it bad. And she's just like, you just got to be here with me. Like, and when my father passed, it was a snowstorm, so we couldn't take a plane down to Florida and all of that. It was bad.
18 and only 2 left. Wow.
Yep, 2 left. So it's just like we got to start doing stuff. My uncle, I was like, I never had the opportunity to have a drink with my dad, but I would like to have one with you in honor of him. And my uncle did that with me. It was just nothing but love. And I did not want to leave. If I knew how to get home from Bristol, I was like, y'all could go, because I'm staying for a little bit. That's how much I enjoyed myself. I just didn't want to go home. And some days you get like that. I was like, I be home all the time.
And I feel like y'all only congregate with y'all. Like, I feel like y'all never really, like, for instance, with my family, we always together. So it's like, I can't get rid of them.
Right.
But I feel like with y'all, it's always y'all. Like, y'all in
it's
this
always
house.
been like that. My immediate family.
Right, y'all in this house. Like, I feel like out of all the years I've known y'all, I can't really say I know too much of your family because y'all never with them.
Yeah. But I talked about you. I was like, yeah, because if Mikkel would have came, he would have.
Yeah, because when you text me, I was like, what's going on?
Let me tell you, you'd have been in there. You would have been in there praising with them. They was getting up, shouting.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Oh, so they had a
couple
real
of
good
down
funeral.
south got up.
They had a homegoing. They had no funeral.
Yeah,
They had a homegoing.
I know she's not going in this casket. This and this casket. Now.
Yeah, they
come
do.
On back around.
Yeah, they
went
do.
to go get her. They
Yeah,
like, come on.
they do. They will.
Come
Oh,
on.
dance serious. I've seen it. Go right up to her and start dancing. And
Yes. I was like,
ain't nothing wrong with it. Go ahead and have yourself
Yes.
a good time. That's right.
oh, but listen, the Simmons family, I enjoyed.
I know that's right.
Oh, I enjoyed them. So I'm like, maybe next year. Now I don't know if we was all just talking because we was, intoxicated. But I'm like, we really need. Oh yeah, and then my uncle, he
Y'all need to. That would be nice if y'all did like a family reunion.
my uncle Pat, who was my aunt's husband, he told us a story on how he met my aunt, and they met back in the 50s, and they was married July 11th, 1959. So they was married for 60 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she wasn't even 20 yet.
Mm-mm.
She was 18.
18. You know that's how they did back in the day.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I know. My grandma got married to my grandpa when she was 17. I know. I know.
So yeah, listen, this is what I would say. If you haven't spent some time around your family in this Christmas time, either reach out on Facebook, exchange some numbers, just talk to them. You might feel better. I know I felt better because I was having a tough, first of all, I'm still going through a tough time. But to get away from this family, to be with my
other family.
yes. Oh, I had a good time. I'm like, I need to see y'all more often and get up, even if it's to get away for a couple hours. I need to do that for me.
That'd be nice if you
Yeah.
did like a family reunion. That really would.
I told him like we should do it in Georgetown because that's where the family's from. It's not too far from Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is 45 minutes. So if y'all want to go to Myrtle Beach, let's go to Myrtle Beach. But I just feel like we need to get to know each other, and we all need to be if it's just my grandmother's or her offsprings, we all need to get together and get to know each other and have some fun with each other and create more memories like we did on Saturday. Everybody was taking selfies, shots, just eating. Oh, we just had a good time.
Right.
And I feel so good. I felt so good. And I still feel that energy from Saturday. I still feel it. And I can still see like some of the sad look in my cousin's faces, and I was just like, oh, I can see it. Can I just give you a hug? Because I could just see it, like you trying to be happy because your family's here, but you're still sad. And I was just trying to encourage her not to be sad. A couple of them, but it was a fun time. It was really, really a fun time. And y'all know I don't get a chance to talk about my people like that. But damn it, I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to damn, I just feel good. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Russell Simmons and Oprah. Now this Simmons,
Another Simmons, right?
Yes. Now he's not related to us because ain't not one time did they say, Russell, let's go to New York. He ain't come up. So Russell is just upset with Oprah that Oprah is doing a documentary on him and the allegations that came out against him with his accusers, and it's going to be on the Apple Plus network. Now, most people don't watch Apple Plus. I know, because I ain't see nobody say they signed up for Apple Plus. When I asked who got it, only a couple people, and that was to watch the morning show. So, whatever the case may be, Oprah's doing this documentary, and people's trying to call Oprah out, saying that she's only doing this to black men. She's not doing this to Harvey Weinstein and all the other people. And
because this is her second documentary of a black man.
yeah, because Michael Jackson,
Gail interviewed
R. Kelly.
Yeah,
but I just feel like this part gonna have to be like a positive, a bonus part, because I don't want them to. But we're gonna just keep going. I would want them to. I would encourage them to keep doing these documentaries. Keep doing it. It would stop the people who has been doing it. Maybe it would get them to stop, because it's been going on in this industry for a long time, with women being made to feel uncomfortable or put in awkward positions, to where either they do what they're told or they say nothing and get fired for it. And how long can this keep going on? And it went, and it's just stopped, and it's probably still going on silently, but like around 2016, 17, that's when the Me Too era really, really popped off, and stories from so many years ago started to come out, and men started to get in trouble for it. I don't think it's a white thing. I don't think it's a black thing. I just think that it's a sexual harassment thing. And so many women were afraid to come forward because they might not be believed. They might not be able to keep making the money they've been making. They could have been kind of like how that whistleblower is. How people, you blow the whistle and people retaliate against you. They don't know what's going to happen. But it's something when you see one person come forward, it gives you the courage to say, well, you know what? I don't really say nothing, but yeah, this also happened to me. And a lot of the bad apples got put out of different networks because people have been willing to speak up and say something. Now, normally what they would do is you would, sign a settlement with somebody and you can't say nothing. You sign your NDA and you get your money and you go ahead about your business. Women ain't going for that no more. Women want to tell what happened. Just like that movie Bombshell is out. You can see the story about what happened at Fox News. Some people say it shouldn't have been in a theater. That's something that should be on Netflix. I don't know. I'm not going to the theaters to see it. But it's still an important movie that's being made and documented for everyone to see. I'd say, Oprah, go ahead and do your thing.
I just think that, and I agree, if the men are guilty, then
they're guilty.
You're guilty. So Russell, and you are guilty, Russell, because we know you are. But I do think that, if it's good for the goose, it should be good for the gander. And
That's right.
There are white men out there who have been accused of the same crime.
But it might not be a documentary, but that Ronan Farrow, he's getting everybody.
Yeah, but the conversation isn't about what he's doing, it's about what she's doing. And
so just because she's black, she can't do a story about somebody?
Well, no, nobody's not saying she can't, because I certainly don't think that I agree with you, she should do it on them, all of the men who are accused. But I think what a lot of people are saying is, you're just focusing on the black men that are accusers, whereas though Harvey Weinstein still isn't in jail, and he's still out here
they say
walking free. Why not make a documentary on that? Why not talk to his accusers? Don't stop talking to the black men's accusers, but don't negate the fact that there are white Hollywood people that have done the same thing as a Russell Simmons or Bill Cosby, and you haven't yet mentioned them.
Yeah, now I don't know what type of documentary it is. Maybe she could be interviewing people.
Well, it says that she's talking to his accusers.
Just Russell Simmons?
Well, yeah, because it's about him. Yeah, that's why Russell Simmons put that long statement out, because it's supposed to be her interviewing his... But you know what another thing, too, is Russell Simmons, after he stepped back from Def Jam, he disappeared. And it's bothering him now that he's now back in the light. Because I think he thinks that because I disappeared, that people somehow forget. No, people don't forget.
No.
People don't forget. But, I mean, listen, Russell, I'm not upset that she's making the documentary on these men, but I see what some of them are saying. Well, not even somebody like a Russell Simmons, somebody like 50 Cent, who put it out there too. And he's like, well, Dad, why you not mentioning these white men who have...
Well, you know what? Instead of 50 Cent questioning Oprah, why don't he do it? You doing all these shows, right? Why don't you do a documentary on all these white men that have been out there doing stuff?
Yeah, but that's not his lane.
It's not his lane, but then he should shut his mouth. I just feel
I don't think it's a bad question I don't think it's bad to question Oprah why she's not focusing on white men. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing to ask. I would think it's bad if you say don't focus on black men and only focus on white men. Now that's bad, but that's not what's being said. What's being said is you're just constantly focusing on these black accusers, but there's white accusers. You know what? And Harvey Weinstein's been doing this for years.
I haven't seen a documentary on Harvey Weinstein by no network. But only person who I hear is Rachel Maddow getting NBC together because people got NDAs, and she's like, y'all need to get them out of that. And she got a lot of them out of that. And she ran her own network on TV.
NBC or MSNBC?
From MSNBC to NBC, but they all in conjunction, and she got a lot of things changed, and she read the letter while Rona Farrell was sitting right there on the show. Because she's like, it's not fair, because he was trying to do this book, and he got the book done or whatever, but he still couldn't put in people
certain things, right?
Yeah, because
I know. I saw the interview when he was interviewed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I just feel like
you have soda, coffee, and
I know.
water. That's a whole different type of mixture. Soda, coffee, and water.
It's a lot going on. So
yes, Lord. Oh my God. Your taste buds. How can you even stomach that?
I don't know. You know, I just feel like you know things like autopilot. That's just how I feel like.
Well, I'm not a pilot, and I damn sure ain't no plane,
My,
so I don't know.
my body's just on autopilot right now. So, yeah, I just feel like Oprah, go ahead and do your thing. Everybody got their own documentaries coming out. I think Harvey Weinstein is also paying out $25 million.
Yeah,
but it's not even from his money. It's from an insurance thing that he has.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting thing to document. Like, let's talk about that.
Yeah, maybe Oprah will get around to it, but I don't think that Oprah's going around hating black people or black men.
Well, you know, black people have always kind of felt that way about Oprah for years. They've always said there's always been rumors of her. You know, I mean, listen, I like Oprah.
Oprah has done a lot for a lot of people.
Yes, she has.
Got that network. She got a lot of black shows on her network. Shows that these other networks wouldn't air. Mm-hmm. They got it. Right. They got some good shows. And I'm not just talking about Tyler Perry. You got Ambitions. You got Greenleaf. Queen Sugar. David Makes Man. Iyanla. She got all types of shows on network. Mm-hmm. All types of shows. And y'all want to sit here and say, oh, she don't like black men. And she doing these documentaries. If you did it, if you wasn't so guilty, you wouldn't have been doing all of this. I feel you guilty. Speaking of someone, he ain't guilty. I haven't heard anything about him. But Diddy celebrated his 50th birthday, even though his birthday is November the 4th.
Oh, so he's been 50.
Yes, he's he is Scorpio, November 4th. And he had a birthday, but I don't know why he waited till December. But it looks like everybody had a great time. And I seen pictures that Kelly Rowland posted from the party. Seeing that Beyonce was there. I don't know if she posted because I didn't see it. She did. Jay-Z, I seen that Kanye was there, and the weird interaction. It looked weird. It looked like somebody didn't belong in that photo. And I think it was Jay-Z, because Jay-Z didn't want to be there.
They have a video or a picture of him smiling, shaking Kanye's hand, but that's the only interaction you see of them when they first greet each other. But come on,
it's not the same.
Right?
It's not the same.
Right.
So it's like
you don't see no other pictures of them posted up. Diddy posted. I don't know if it was Diddy. No, Beyonce posted this really nice picture of Jay-Z and Diddy together sitting down. It's a really nice picture that she posted on her page. I guess Diddy had a photographer taking, different people's photos, because there's a picture of Kim and Kanye that's really nice. But would you want to be in a room with Kanye after he said all that stuff about you and your wife?
Not really. I wouldn't want to take a photo neither.
Right. So
but I think Jay-Z knows that something. What you call it?
Jay-Z didn't make it about him. It's about Kanye. Right. See, this is the picture she posted of Diddy and Jay. Mm-hmm. She didn't make it about he didn't make it about him. It's about these are really nice too.
And didn't Jay-Z just turn 52? No, 50.
Yeah, he just turned 50.
So so he gonna do his party on New Year's Eve or something?
I don't know. Maybe he did have a party. I don't know. Maybe it was just a private party. She looks like a mom right here.
I got dressed. I don't like all that extra.
It's funny you said that, because a lot of designers love it. But my friend Mariah, he loves it.
I don't. But I've never been
I know, that's what I was just getting ready to say.
I've never been, so. But I don't like it.
No, but that's all right. You don't like it, you don't like it. You have a right to say you don't like it.
But congratulations turn off. This thing got real hot. Congratulations to Diddy on turning 50. And, I'm glad to see that everybody had a nice time, except for the man who got his phone snatched by Jay-Z. This is what y'all got to stop doing. If you are not part of the press, You should not be taking pictures and videos of the celebrities that's there. You should enjoy yourself in the moment while you're there. Not unless you ask, can we take a picture?
Right.
And they say yes or they say no. Don't be secretly recording people or putting them on the gram and all of that stuff.
Right.
Just for a few likes and shares and clicks.
And then he was doing like, come on.
Jay-Z snatched that phone.
So fat, right.
And Beyonce felt so bad for him, she had to give him a hug.
Right. Like, come on.
You tried it.
Like, that's just not... Y'all at a party, at a private party, and you're doing that. Yeah, people are recording. Yes, people are recording. But when you in somebody's face doing that while they're dancing...
And they don't know you.
And they don't know you, it's like, come on. Like, come on. And I didn't even know. I'm trying to look and trying to figure out, well, who is he? Like, but you could tell he wasn't like a celebrity because wasn't no other celebrity had done no shit like that.
No.
It was just like, what are you doing? Like...
I don't know. It was just crazy. But and maybe the other person that was recording, I don't know if they should have been recording. I don't know.
Right.
But CJ, what you need to do is, or not Jay, but anybody who had these parties, make it requirement tonight your cell phone can't be on the floor or something. Right. Like, just enjoy yourself in the moment.
Enjoy yourself, right.
Enjoy it in the moment. Congratulations to Diddy on your 50th. And your daughter's turned, I believe, 13. I seen the post. Congratulations to them, too. So the Real Housewives of Atlanta was yesterday. Last night. I ain't watch it till today. You know, I had to watch my little wrestling and stuff. From what I saw, I watched the whole episode. This episode is not one of the best episodes of the Real Housewives, but I really enjoyed seeing Phaedra and Marlo. Phaedra. Portia and Marlo on that Maybach, and it wasn't a Maybach. But I enjoyed seeing them riding around, drinking, hookahing, and pedaling all around Atlanta. I mean, and the conversations that they were having, you know, people like Marlo, the conversation she kept talking about Dennis and the flashback they was throwing, that kind of scared me, because I was like, Marlo will probably try to get with Dennis on the low, because she know he got money. And the
but he's not her type. But even though, well, then again, when you after money, you don't have a type.
Yeah. And the way they talk about her and money.
If she lay down with an old white man, she'll lay down with Dennis.
Yeah, somebody got her together on about. Well, it wasn't Nene, but it was Eva. Oh. Talking about 80-year-old penis going in and out of her.
That wasn't Eva. That was Kenya. I could have sworn that was Kenya.
Kenya said that. I was like, wow. And that just threw me off guard, because I wasn't even.
Well, look what she said about her. Oh, you over there paying child support all along and this, that, and the third. Yeah. Well, I mean, you.
And she said, you know, she be making stuff
get what you dish out.
It was just, you know, so to see them on that thing riding around, it was good, because they don't really like each other. But I enjoyed that they was having fun. And then they stopped at the hot dog thing. And she, you know, she was telling Marlo the problems. But it's just, I couldn't go, I've never been there, but I don't think I could be with someone if we done did all of this, and we done got pregnant, and then you are cheating while I'm pregnant. Like, come on, that's just bad all the way around. And then I just don't like Dr. Cherry's counseling.
Me neither.
I don't like her counseling. I don't know if it's going to work between them, but they trying. But come on. Like, I feel like you knew all of this. You knew all of this, man. They tried to tell you, you didn't want to listen. Now you got a baby. And I feel like Dennis could come over and get something whenever he want, because she won't give it to him. I just don't. That's just not a right feeling, you know. And I feel some type of way about Candy and the daughter. You know, going to New York and stuff. Now, I don't know if she's going there to watch Riley, but I feel like Candy and her relationship could look a little bit better. It looked like that's just Ty's daughter. Like, it's not like that's my stepdaughter. It's not like it's a loving. Because I
can't imagine it being loving, though, because she don't even have a loving relationship with her own father. Yeah. So how's she going to have one with his wife?
Like, I think that, like, she was saying, like, it's a Brady Bunch type of thing.
And then Candy's not really one of those people that are loving. She don't give you loving. Not saying that she's not. But that's not what she gives.
Yeah.
She don't give you hugging. Candy does not give you what Cynthia gives with her daughter.
Right.
She don't give you that.
You definitely don't see.
You don't get that.
And then Riley is way too outspoken.
Yes, she is. Cynthia be so like always on Noelle. Like Cynthia just loves Noelle. And I'm not saying that Candy don't love her, but the way Candy shows her affection, maybe that's why her and Todd work so well together too. Because neither one of them know how to show affection. But like I said, I follow Todd. It's crazy. I follow Todd on Instagram, but I don't follow Candy. And I just feel like Todd with their son is just great.
Yeah,
they have a great they have a great relationship.
But I was thinking when we were talking about last week, I was like, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
After I said it, because before when I first said it, you was like, no. Yeah. But now
then I was like, oh yeah.
Trying to figure out what it is. I hope somebody showed them this clip. Show them that clip. When I said it.
Right. Because I definitely like, okay. And you know what? I never paid.
And Noelle needs a rough. And that one is rough.
All the way around.
Rough around the edges.
And when I seen Cynthia and Mike together, I really look at Mike and say he's a very nice looking guy.
Yeah.
Like to be his age and stuff.
And Cynthia's happy.
Yes, they both happy. I would like them
to be his age. But what does that mean? When you get older, you get ugly?
No, because some people don't look. You know, when you look like you're 50, some people look older than 50. I don't know, but he looks great. He really
that's usually good. People who don't have melanin in their skin.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right. But he looks like he takes good care of
or
himself.
People who are on drugs.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it. But
look at Nina. Nina looks good for her age. She does.
I don't want to talk about her right now.
Because I'm no being is over 50, and she looks good for over 50. Nina doesn't look old.
No, most of the women on my mom's side, they don't look their age. They don't look their age.
Nina doesn't look bad at all.
No. But yeah.
No.
What were we talking about?
No.
What were we talking about? Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
No, Mike.
I just hope that they get their situation together on where they're gonna move to. Is he gonna live in LA? Is he gonna live in Atlanta? For Mike, it's better for him to be in LA because his job. Ain't shit in Atlanta, but
them
events, and people make him feeling grand.
Right. I'm open lanes at 3 o'clock in the morning.
On Jack and Grind. Everything you can look for. Everything you. Let me tell you.
And Mike don't need to be caught up like that.
No.
Because he looks like the type that can be easily persuaded.
But I'll tell you this, it's something for everybody down in the A. It is. No matter what your type is, it's down there. Because people come from all over to live there. And what
it's a melting pot.
Everything you want, everything you need.
I don't want to go nowhere near. I go to visit, but not to live.
Yeah, but let me tell you, they come. Sometimes they go there to visit, and they get a visitor, and they don't know how to leave.
Huh? What? Oh! You know, I saw. Did you see?
Wait,
what show? What episode was that?
They still work.
Remember? Did you know what?
I did.
You saw?
Yeah.
Okay,
I ain't see. Yeah. But I remember what you was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
Look at it again because it is on. Yeah.
I'm glad you caught on to where I was going.
Yeah.
So. But. Yeah, I'm waiting for next week. I'm waiting for next week, and I loved how Mike was like, whoever did it, they trashy. You don't be recording people or something like that. Oh, he went off. Oh, I was like that.
Got you hot and bothered.
Yeah, all about it. I was like, go ahead, Mike. Oh yeah. What? That's not even. You could have asked that out loud. I was like, hell yeah. The way I've been feeling these days, anyway.
You bring him in the room.
Let me cover this picture, cause no, we would be at the Marriott, at the Lowe's. Not in here. I feel like shouting, you know.
Oh wow, Mike does it for you. Mike or Leon?
Not Leon.
Mike or Peter?
Not even Peter.
Okay, just Mike. Mike or Todd?
Mike was better than all of them. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about Cynthia's Mike.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Mike or Greg?
You trying that? Could you imagine?
Yeah, I actually can.
Not this.
That's why I'm fucking
You ain't one damn bill.
Nene love that.
It paid
You
the
are getting
bills.
over it.
It paid the bills for a time. And then she started paying the bills. Okay?
Yeah, then she started paying the bill. So she had no choice but to keep
But
on
then
running.
you realize I'm in love with you. So.
Right, so we might as well stick this one out.
And you know why I didn't get that divorce? Because Nene was going to have to pay him all that money.
Yes, she ain't stupid. Somebody down her ear said, girl, if you divorce him, he's coming for every dime, as he should. He helped build your brand. Nene wasn't stupid. That's why she always looked miserable with him. Oh, God. I got to stay
When
with
she
him.
could get a young piece on the side,
That's what she wants.
would, yeah.
She really wants some young stuff. Moving along.
Mariah Carey has now. Mariah Carey has 19 #1 hits. I want to say congratulations to Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey been releasing song after song after song after song after song for 13 years. Still couldn't get that #1. It took a song from 25 years ago, All I Want for Christmas Is You, to get that record-breaking 19 #1. And I am so happy for her. I'm happy.
But she has more than one hits than.
I think than any solo act.
Got it.
I don't know this number and I can't answer it, but yeah. So everybody's just been going crazy on Twitter and just tweeting stuff, and people been playing All I Want for Christmas Is You. Mind you, I haven't even heard the song.
I heard it on Saturday at this Christmas thing I was at. I heard it, and I just stopped to listen and sing along with it.
Yeah, but I'm just really happy for Mariah that she's been able to get this. Now I don't know if she's going to take a break, because I know she always go on tour around this time doing her little Christmas stuff and pop-up shops and all of that. But like, is she going to really put out another album, or is she going to chill now that she's got what she's been looking for and it's been there all that time?
I can imagine. I just can't imagine after doing everything that she's done to be like, yeah, I'm going to keep working. Girl, I would, at this point, relax. Mariah Carey's been non-stop working for the past 30 years. 30 years. She is due a break. She's actually due a retirement. Like, I wouldn't be mad if Mariah Carey said, I'm never going on tour, I'm never doing nothing again, because after the type of career that she's had for the past 30 years, it's owed to her. And she still has 2 small children. Right. It's definitely owed to her. Like, I would not be upset with her. We talking about Mariah Carey.
Yeah. She got her Vegas. She already did her Vegas residency. I don't know if she's still doing that. But Mariah definitely has been working. But maybe she could do Vegas, because it might be easier. The kids can learn in Vegas or go to Nick in L.A. It's not too far to fly. Excuse me.
I mean, all that money she has. It's like,
yes. She don't have to do a damn thing.
Just sit and tell somebody to bring her something.
And Mariah is one of the girls that wrote her music.
Right.
She always get a check coming in from somewhere. And she did a Lay's, they're not Lay's, but on overseas they're called Walkers. And she did a commercial, and she did the bare minimum when it came to biting into a chip. Michelle, when I tell you, she's like, get Walkers to... That bitch ain't biting that chip. She just took a teeny piece. Now, I'm going to tell you, when I was overseas, I had them, and they were good. I had things like the praline flavored ones. They are good. They just like Lay's. They look like Lay's potato chips, but they're called Walkers. And they don't call them potato chips. They call them crisps.
And they probably paid her a whole bunch of
yes,
money.
And she did all of that to nibble on a damn chip.
Just to nibble on a chip. And they probably paid her millions.
Yes. I'm going to pull it up. You got to see it. You just got to see people. And people's like, she ain't eat that damn chip.
Just to nibble. They probably paid her a nice couple million just to nibble. We'll give you $3 million if you nibble on this chip.
Right. And it's a whole Christmas production. Let me see. Videos.
She's something else.
Look, just look how she's holding that chip.
Well, hello? Yeah, she ain't putting it all the way in her mouth.
I need to find the video
And she's made up too.
Mm-hmm.
With her gowns.
Great gowns.
Great gowns. Beautiful gowns. Taylor Swift. Great gowns. Beautiful gowns. Aretha Franklin, why did you leave?
Here we go.
Thank you so much.
Well, a diva ain't going to throw it in her mouth, though. So that kind of fits her. Because she ain't going to just...
Who eat potato chips like that?
Well, who walks around like that? In gowns.
Mariah.
And then when she do interviews, she's always on a couch with a gown on, stressed out, talking. Who does that? Nobody interviews like that. That's some Zsa Zsa Gabor type shit.
I can't wait for a Mariah Carey movie to come out. And how they gonna portray her.
Aretha Franklin said gowns, beautiful gowns. Great singer.
You know that Aretha Franklin documentary is on Hulu?
Amazing Grace?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Now I get to go on Hulu tonight, but I hope you ain't changed your password. You better not.
I might. You never know.
No, you better not. Let me see if it's still up. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm glad you told me that. Because I never got to see it in the film. Did you watch it or not?
No, I didn't watch it yet. But I've been watching.
I don't know what that is. What's this?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is either.
I've been watching this show called Stumptown.
Mm-hmm.
It is really good. And I don't really watch ABC shows all like that. But Stumptown was good. It caught my attention from the first 15 minutes.
See, here it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You like something new though.
Yeah, I got something. Yeah, something to watch later on tonight.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff to watch.
So if y'all got those spy ring cameras, do me a favor. Make sure that you have the two-way authentication password on them, because you don't want anybody hacking into your system, seeing what you're doing or recording you. And it's actually kind of creeped me out to see that the man. Did you see what the man was talking to the little girl talking about? It's Christmas.
It's not funny, but it always happens to them.
That's some freaky,
that
scary
is.
shit.
It always. But see, my thing is, I understand. I understand spy cams, and I understand why people use them. But I don't understand why you put them in bedrooms. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand why they're in a child that size bedroom. I can see if it was a baby, but she's not a baby. She's a big walking, talking little girl.
Right.
Why do you have a camera in her room?
Maybe. I don't know. I can't even answer that question.
Like, I don't even see the whole, well, if something happens to her, like, but everybody's sleep if something happens to her, so.
They trying to tell her to break the TVs.
Yeah, like, I just don't get, I don't like that type of stuff.
I just couldn't believe that was actually happening. Then the black man, they were talking about his daughter, talking about, is your daughter as dark like an Oreo? And he's like, what the hell is going on? What you say? Like, that's just crazy to for stuff to be going on in people's houses. Mm-hmm. I don't know how it happens. If your password not strong enough, I don't know. But whatever the case, people got to do better when it comes to those security devices.
Yeah,
because that's or get rid of it or something.
Like, I could see you even in your living room or something, but in your bedroom, like come on.
Yeah, some people got them cameras in their living room. When I was in my cousin's house in LA, he had the.
I know. Trust me, I know. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story about
being in somebody's living room. Okay?
Fuck no! I better not find out I was in somebody's living room, because that's a whole lawsuit. Especially, you didn't tell me I was on your thing while we was getting down. Sorry. I was like, what you watching?
Yeah.
Oh, and hold on. Don't do stuff. Creepy. Yeah, that's very creepy. That's very creepy. Why would you do stuff like that? And my dumb ass sitting there thinking you watching a movie. I'm like, well, dang, I ain't hear that movie make no noise yet. Because I ain't hear you didn't have no AirPods in, and I don't hear nothing. So what are you watching? Like, that is weird. Like, that is just weird.
And I hope they would know that if it's a camera there or something.
I don't know, but it was weird. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
That's just weird. Don't do stuff like that. And don't think I'm gonna sit here and agree with you and like that's okay, because it's not.
That's
it's just
really,
weird.
really creepy.
Right.
So let's get to the main course of this video, and that's on what happened on The View this morning. So I watched it. I watched it happen live, and I've been waiting for this. Now, you know, they only get like this when they talk about what's going on with the Trump administration.
Which makes the show really good.
Mm-hmm. So Sonny was saying, Meghan had said something. Sonny had said something, and then Meghan tried to cut Sonny off, and it made me mad because Sonny didn't defend herself or say anything back. And it's like, Meghan, why you got all of this attitude about what Sonny's saying? It got to the point where Whoopi had to jump in and say, hey, you, girl, can you please shut the hell up? Oh, I was just like, no, I just need
everything that Whoopi told her she was doing to Sonny, she was doing to Whoopi.
Yeah. Like, it would not shut up.
And she just couldn't see it.
And I was getting mad.
Oh, no, well, I let her finish, so now, actually, you didn't let her finish. She was still speaking.
Yeah. And she was like, you know, we're going to respect each other at this table. Something around those words. And then told her, she called her out. What she say? I could tell her you over talking people. You know you gotta respect other people. And then Whoopi just had enough and was like, you know, we're going to commercial. Yeah. They went to commercial. They came back and still had to go back to commercial because it just ooh, Lord, damn good man. Because I'm getting upset.
First of all, you have too many things open. Yeah. You got water, soda, coffee, everything open. And you're actually drinking.
It's ginger ale.
Yeah, but this is soda. Yeah. That's water.
Yeah, ginger ale water.
Coffee.
Yeah.
And they're all of them are open, so if you spill it, it'll fall over. Wow.
I'm normally good at what I do, but it's alright. Yeah. I just feel like, listen, it's time for Meghan. It's time to replace Meghan. And if you
but I don't even want them to replace her. I just want them to have a talk
she
with her.
She don't know how to respect nobody. And it's like, no matter how many times you talk to her, she still don't get it. And I want Sonny to get a backbone and tell her, stop cutting me off. Because you know when Anna Navarro's there, Anna Navarro don't play that.
She don't like Anna.
Yeah, no.
Oh, she don't like Anna. And you can see when Anna's there and they give her, Meghan she don't like Anna at all.
Well, sometimes she not tries not to show up on a Friday.
Yeah. She don't like Anna. Because Anna got her together. She don't like when people get her together.
Yeah, but in this time you got to. These kids got to learn how to. There's a respect thing, and Meghan has no respect.
She don't,
and that's why she's doing what she's doing. Like it's cute to see them go back and forth, but when you gotta keep over talking people, and then say don't over talk me when you're the one that do the over talking.
Fuck you think you is?
You know. I had to let this one know like 10 years ago about that. Go look at them old videos. Go look at the old videos. Those are the days.
See, I got older and wiser.
Yeah.
And I realized
it wasn't
right.
And,
yeah.
Well, can I be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now you telling me not to cut you off.
Right. Yeah.
But you cut me off. You're like, I'm sorry not to cut you off. Y'all know how we do.
Right.
But
well, at least I apologize now. But she don't apologize. She just goes in. And then she's rude about it.
Yes.
That's what makes it worse. Is like she's being rude.
And she's too
and
old
condescending. And she's talking to people older than her like they're beneath her.
Yeah. Like they're her age.
Like they're her age. Right. And they're not. Sonny has kids almost your age.
Yeah.
Joy has a grandson. Whoopi has great-grandkids. And Abby knows to keep her fucking mouth shut. Because Abby don't want no trouble.
Nope, Abby's trying to secure that bag. She got twins at home. She got
Abby said, I don't want no trouble. And then Meghan had the nerve to say, yeah, because I'm trying to bring the conservative view. Well, Abby's here too. She's bringing it too. But you know, Abby,
she's not a conservative. I think I don't know what she is. She's not a...
Abby's a peacemaker.
Yeah.
I just want everybody to get along. Yeah, but no, I just want you to shut the fuck up. Because she just always wants everything. I just like to see the good in people. So why? But shut the fuck up, because that's not what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, but this impeachment thing, so Trump is going to get impeached on Wednesday. I'm ready for that. I don't know what they're going to do with this trial next.
This is going to be the second president in our lifetime to be impeached.
To be impeached, yep. And
it's only been 22 years, or 21 years.
21 years. But I don't want a president to keep getting, because it seems like every 20-something years, a president is now, to have an impeachment inquiry against them.
Well, that only started with Nixon.
Yeah, it's Nixon, and then because Donald Trump, because Bill Clinton lied about his relationship.
Nixon deserved impeachment inquiry.
Oh yeah, but he deserved to be impeached.
But he got out.
Let him slide.
Yeah, they let him slide by resigning.
And I heard the reason why Gerald Ford didn't get re-elected
because he pardoned Nixon.
Because he pardoned Nixon.
Yes, he pardoned him. And at that time, people were over it because people on both sides knew that what Nixon did was wrong.
Mm-hmm. And they still went forward with the articles of impeachment, even when he left office.
They weren't going to give Gerald Ford no re-election. No. He sealed his own fate when he did that. Mm-hmm. And then he did it like a month after. Yeah, he did it in September, the following month after Nixon resigned. So yeah, you think that when the re-election comes, you're going to be elected? No.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
But this has been some crazy times. It's, you know, sometimes you want somebody to defend you like people defend Trump. But you know what though? In real life, you want someone that's going to tell you you're wrong when you're wrong. Right. And to get up in public and defend everything I do, that's ass kissing. That ain't defending nobody.
And then you got Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell going on TV saying that they already know how they're going to like. It's just like, come on, like these fucking. But see, they get away with it. Mm-hmm. They get away with it, you know. And it's just Lindsey Graham. Donald Trump couldn't stand you 3 years ago.
Right. Until he found something on that.
Right.
And then Lindsey changed his whole tune.
I want somebody to ask Lindsey Graham one day, what does Donald Trump have on you? And then for him to say, what do you mean? He has to have something on you because the way you just changed and now you're all up on his behind, it must be something he found out about you that you don't want to get leaked. And just have him looking stupid. Right.
Because you mean to tell me you've been celibate for how many years now? Come on now. Everybody got a little freak side to them. And you think I'm...
No woman?
Everybody.
No, I'm saying that. You mean tell me you ain't have no woman in all these years?
Right.
And you want me to think that you're not...
Ain't nobody get caught creeping out your hotel.
But I ain't never heard of no woman saying that she messed with Lindsey Graham.
Right.
But we all know what that is. And I'm not, gay bashing. Lord knows I'm not gay bashing.
Yeah.
But Donald Trump knows got something on you, Lindsey, that you don't want to get out. And that's why you are now all up his ass.
Yep. But this
because when you were running for president in 2016, you were saying now all of a sudden Donald Trump's the man. Yes, he can. If nobody can do it, if he can't do it, nobody can.
Mm-hmm. That's weird. That's just like me just backing up. Just I tell you I can't stand this YouTuber. Oh, I hate this YouTuber.
And then all of a sudden you just it doesn't make sense.
Like how? It just don't happen. You gotta have something on somebody. Mm-hmm. You got to, and that's what Trump got on. He got something on Lindsey, but it's all right.
He does.
Lindsey, it's okay to be gay, baby. It's okay, because everybody.
Well, I think we all know he's gay.
Yeah, everybody.
The cat's out the back. Wow.
You think he's doing something? Right. You ain't the only Republican that's backstage. You're just not the only one.
See, if that comes out that he's gay, then he'll lose all of his
endorsements.
His supporters and his voters who are against gay marriage and against all that stuff.
Oh Lord. Yeah. So that's all we have for today. I'm working on getting this year-end video done. Ernest won't be a part of it. I didn't have enough time to fit Ernest in with our schedule because we had to push back some things. But I'm working on getting him on the podcast before this year is over so we can talk about some stuff. And congratulations to Ernest because he's been named one of the top 30 under 30 by Forbes magazine. And the process for that is 15,000 people apply. And he made it out of 15,000 candidates.
I know that's right.
So congratulations to Ernest. That's something I definitely want to talk to him about and more. Can you believe this decade is just closing? We about to be in the 20s again for our first time.
It's closing and I'm still celibate.
What? Wait a minute. What?
Huh?
What's closing and you selling? You? I don't think so.
Closing and selling.
Hey,
nothing's closing.
It's all open
because it's been closed, and I ain't selling a goddamn thing over here. What's closing and who's selling?
Oh, wait a minute. How was your birthday and the trip and all of that?
The trip was really nice. My birthday was quiet because the day of the trip was Wednesday, and you know Wednesday was the only nice day out of last week.
Yeah, it rained.
Because it rained all week. And Wednesday was, and the trip was really nice. Everybody had a good time, so I chilled on my birthday. And I enjoyed my birthday because I stayed in the house and just stayed on social media all day. I got like at least over 1,000 people wishing me happy birthday, from Twitter to Instagram to Facebook to phone calls to text messages. I'm like, oh, I feel love today. So I had a good time. You know, I just chilled on my birthday.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go. We'll be back this week because we gotta give you guys a new podcast. If you have any topic suggestions, feel free to inbox me. Like I like talking about the celebrity stuff, but I want to have a conversation. Something that's, it don't got to be sexual, but something, a good topic that Mikkel and I could go back and forth about. So if you have that, either you can drop it down below here, or you can inbox me on social media. Right. So we're going to go, but you guys have a great week, and don't do nothing crazy. And if you could get it done early, get that Christmas shopping out the way right now. Don't wait until the 23rd. Don't wait till the 24th. Get it done. Or do it online. And make sure you're home when the package get there.
Okay.
We'll talk to y'all later this week.
Fucking
Peace.
Yeah, I gotta go because I left my thing in the car. And I'm home.